Temperatures on the rise, so is the humidity. And if humidity wreaks havoc on your hair, there is a simple solution. I'm here at Something You Salon and Spa with stylist and manager Carmen Herges. Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, when the humidity strikes, my hair just seems to...
It grows.
It does, and not in a good way.
Yeah.
So there is a trick that people can do to kind of tame your mane. What are we talking about?
So we do offer Brazilian blowouts, which are basically keratin treatments that help to re-lock down that hair and almost give it a humidity protection level to it that can last up to 5 months.
Let's talk about the process of a Brazilian blowout. Walk me through the steps.
So first we start by shampooing the hair. We just deeply cleanse it so that way we have a clean slate. After that, we then apply a solution from off of the root to the ends of the hair. We then blow dry the solution in and flat iron it in. Then we rinse it out and then it's pretty much done. We just style how you would like to be styled.
Okay, you just blew through that really fast, but this really is kind of an intense process. It does take a while.
Yeah, so it can take up to like 2 to 3 hours depending on how much hair you have. Obviously, the longer, thicker hair is going to take more time. But for the most average person, it's typically about 2.5 hours. But it lasts for so long that it's only really 2 appointments a year that you have to worry about.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. How long between Brazilian blowouts do you need to go? Every 6 months?
Typically, we like to say every 6 months, which puts you at the best seasons because you can be right during spring, which is kind of the time we're at, and then right before winter. So they have had a bad rep in the past of they can cause damage because of the keratin, but that happens if you get them too often or the person's not experienced enough. So by stretching them out only 2 times a year, you're able to completely avoid that.
Let's talk about benefits of getting a Brazilian blowout. Why would somebody want that treatment?
Yeah, so the people who you said like your hair grows all the time, that is just people who need a little bit of extra humidity protection, but it also helps to lock in moisture and decreases dry time too. So typically we see the people with really, really thick, coarse hair getting them, but even someone like me with finer hair can get it, and it will help your dry time decrease. You're basically humidity proof, and then your style holds better too because the humidity can't penetrate the hair.
Usually when I think of a Brazilian blowout, like we've got here, looking beautiful, I think straight hair, that you're gonna have a straight style. Can you still wear curly looks with a Brazilian blowout?
That's a really good question. So a lot of people think that it's a straightening treatment. It does not straighten the hair at all. It can loosen natural curl a little bit, but you will still be able to wear your hair naturally curly. If you do have like tight ringlets, they'll still look like curly hair. Someone who still wears their hair with a curling iron could still curl their hair and it doesn't affect that at all. So smoothing treatment, not straightening treatment.
Okay, and then what is the maintenance like after you get the Brazilian blowout and you go home and you're on your own?
So really there's not much anything that you have to do except for use a sulfate-free shampoo, which we have tons of, and then also minimize the silicone use on your hair as well. So obviously if you're using a drugstore shampoo that can strip it, that's not going to be good for the hair, but in general it will gradually wash out, meaning that there is no maintenance until you choose to get another one, but it's not like the effects will ever be grown out.
Okay, so lastly, who's a good candidate? Anybody with the long, coarse hair? Or
anybody with hair, really, anybody with hair, but you'll see the biggest effects on if you're really bothered by humidity or if your hair's really dry.
Okay, very good. And of course you have such experienced stylists here at the salon. What's the like getting in time or the wait time to get this process done? Because spring is here.
It's here and it is time for it. So we have a really good range of people who are a little bit earlier in their career and building their books. They've still gone through our training program, so a lot of them have years behind the chair anyway, but they have a lot more flexible schedules, which allow them to get these longer appointments in. So if someone wanted it this week, there's a good chance we'd have availability.
Okay, very good. Well, she looks amazing. She looks ready to go outside, face the humidity without fear. Let's remind everybody where you're located here in town.
We are 807 West Springfield Drive in Champaign, Illinois.
All right, and that's where you can find them. You can also find them at styleliving.tv. We will have all that information posted for you there. You can also book online. They've got a great social media presence, and we do appreciate you having us.
Thank you so much.
Sponsoring our segment today here at Something You Salon and Spa. Again, we will connect you after today's show at styleliving.tv.